All right, this is a matchup I don't see very often, actually.
Actually, this happens relatively often. Considering how often Zach plays, it happens relatively often.
Yes, I would say that. I would say that. But in general, I would not say I see this matchup too often.
Yes, relative to everything, it's not common, but relative to Zach's entry, this is pretty common. Because whenever he comes out, he always seems to like want to money match the FingerStripes.
The FingerStripes.
He wants to money match the FingerStripes.
Interesting.
Now,
They are both streamers, or basically.
No. They're both community members. They're both community heads,
yes.
I would say. Not like streamers, but they're both integral parts of the community in their own way. And now they are here as competitors, I would say, rather than community members.
All right,
So we're seeing.
Yeah, I would say that too. Definitely very, very grateful to them for this scene.
Yeah. So I'd say this matchup is whoever gets the other person in the air, the person in the air is gonna take a lot of damage or die. Because they're both pretty fat, and both characters have stuff to like keep the other character in the air. He's super scared right there. Oh.
Yeah, super scared.
Oh.
Personally, from what I see here, it seems like whichever character you main, I think you'd actually really like this matchup. You know, as a fun matchup.
I think it could be fun. Yeah, it's like whoever gets set up first like does really well.
For both characters.
Exactly. Like both characters are looking for the same thing. They're both trying to get the other person in the air. They're both trying to set up whatever it is they want. Rob does have one kind of big gimmick tool in this matchup, which is side B right there, Zach. If you call them throwing the boomerang out, you can side B and reflect it back.
You can reflect it back, and since the boomerang puts them in hit stun, possibly the side B can hit them also.
Yes. It's good.
It's a very good amount of cheese.
Zach's tops off stage have been very sus.
Very sus. I think he should just keep it in the corner, keep Link scared. I'm not sure what tools he has to get around it other than tournament winner, which is probably one of Rob's.
Yeah. Rob can definitely deal with that though. Like up air is really good.
Up air is really good.
Winner.
Back air is so meaty.
Yeah, see, like Zach's putting himself in the air. I don't think he should be doing that. He should be like lasering, doing something to establish himself on the stage first. Like if he lasers, he'll establish himself first, right? And FingerStripes won't have time to pull out a bomb or throw a boomerang. Oh, that was good.
That was good. That was good.
That was good. That was smooth. Fresh.
Another thing I want to see from Zman is he's very good at getting the Link into the air, but he's good at pushing them off also, but he's not good at keeping them in the air with the up air.
Yeah.
With nair. You know, those are very important things if you want to eventually get Link off stage with more percent into a great edge guard.
I agree. Definitely looked like FingerStripes just had strong control the whole time.
Yeah.
Because this video, Zach has that like competitor privilege. So some players have a target on their back, right?
Yes.
And like they're being aimed at to beat. Zach is the exact opposite, where if he wins, then he's like, oh man, I just stream him. But if he loses, he's like, oh, so whatever, I just stream him. That's like, oh, looking like Zman might see you win.
Makes Z win.
See you win, baby.
It makes every matchup more, basically every match more, he has it all on the line right
Yeah. Yeah, so FingerStripes definitely has everything on the line, while Zman has risked very little today.
He only has a lot to win and nothing to lose.
Exactly.
The FingerStripe has everything to lose. And I won't say the rest. I won't say the rest since that'd be too mean.
Because what is it? It's like Z-Man's like a lottery ticket if you think about it. It's like you pay $1, but the reward is so big, right? The risk is just $1, but the reward, it's like, yo, I placed top 5. If he gets past this round, it's top 5.
Oh wait, he's up. He's super up right now.
Yeah, hella up. Definitely looked like he cleaned up the edge guards. So earlier, FingerStripes was hugging the wall when he was double jumping, and so he's just dodging the top right because the top goes a little further. So it looks like if Zach just does a move right there instead of topping, it's really good. Really good. See more of that, hopefully. Or maybe not, hopefully, depending on who you're cheering for here. But for the sake of a good match, I would like to see more. Alright. Kills him with a soft hit. I think that always looks super silly when they're at such high percentage to just die to.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
It does happen a bit more on this stage though, since it's so small.
Yeah. That was actually a super smart. Combo. So what he did was he just empty landed, and Zman tried to whiff punish it, and then he just ran into the up smash, and that whole combo just came out correct. He's starting to use FingerStripes, getting smart, getting wary of that down air. So that's when you start throwing the top again. That's
Yes.
when, once you establish that you can like cover multiple options, that's when you start mixing it up between the two. That's when the game starts to be played. That's when you play the game.
When the game starts heating up. No, Z-Man, one critique I can have is he's very.
It's 3.
One thing I can say about Z-Man, you know, with his edge guards is he's a very go-get-him type of person. By that he means he'll want to go out there and get the pair to make sure that they're dead. But with Rob, I think it's much safer, much more guaranteed if they just stay on stage, get the top, or just get something set up where they can't come in again.
Yes. Puts him up.
Or, you know, use the side B to go a little bit farther to make sure that, you know, you can either get the weak pair or the strong pair. And no matter what, they'll be pushed off.
Yes. Alright. Wow.
That's it.
Wow. Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, man, Z-Man's amped.
Z-Man
Is he gonna
pop-offs
take it
are
back?
like, Z-Man pop-offs are something, dude. I'll say that. Like, it's like, it looks kind of like an Armada pop-off. Have you seen? It's like very controlled, but not. Like
Very control. He's letting it all out.
Yeah.
But in his own, he's gonna do it
in his personal space.
in his personal space.
He's not invading anyone else's space. It's just like, it's controlled, uncontrolled. It's kind of like, how do I say it? It's like going crazy in your own house, or walking around naked in your own house. It's like, yeah, it's totally fine to do that there. It's your house.
Yes.
So it's like, but at the same time, it's like, you're still walking around naked, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Alright. So now, the Z-Man effect starts to kick in here where you drop a game. It's like, are you thinking about the match, or are you thinking about losing the Z-Man?
Thinking about losing to Z-Man.
Yeah.
I think Eric's pretty much
Think
thinking about winning the game. I
Okay.
don't think he's about losing. I think to him, he's just thinking about the options that Rob has.
Okay. So you believe in the man's mental fortitude.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was good.
That would have been like nuts.
That was good. I like it. I like it.
Wow, Z-Man actually got a pretty sick setup there, but then he wasn't like totally committed to it, so he just kind of gets hit for it. It's kind of like, have you ever seen like new players playing? Oh, oh my god,
That was actually perfect. That was actually optimal.
That was crazy. That was
optimal.
Yeah, exactly. But have you ever seen like new players play? Not new players, but have you ever seen like there's a skill discrepancy in Melee, and like one person gets a grab, and it's like, oh man, I got a grab. It's like time to do my bread and butter. Then they throw them and they get nothing. That's kind of what I feel like, where it's like he had the setup that he's like practiced and he's ready for, and then he just immediately drops it because he's sweating.
He's sweating. One thing I can see here is, you know that statement I said about he's thinking about the match?
Yeah.
I think he's not, you know, by this time I think.
You don't think he's thinking about the match anymore?
I think he's about losing to Z-Man. This is best out of 5?
Yeah, best half.
Okay.
Zach's
Alright.
definitely got the mental fortitude too. Like you see, he's definitely playing his cards like between stocks he's tilting his head ever so slightly, and he's like, I'm having fun.
Yeah, one thing I can say from Z-Man, he plays his game plan impeccably. But his game plan needs work, but he does play it very well. He does not get shook too much.
Yeah. That's the privilege that comes with like every win you get is an upset. You know?
Yeah.
that's the privilege you get. Like there's no pressure on you to win. There's absolutely zero pressure for you to win. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Z-Man's kind of fucking
good.
He's kind of fucking going
good.
in. That's probably, he has one boost left, so this is easy.
Oh, he wasted it.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing you could do there. Like, he barely reached the edge with that. Maybe he could have boosted.
I think he could have back aired actually. Yeah, that would push him a little bit more.
You're right. Maybe he could have down air. He could have down air too.
He could have down air too.
He could have down air. You're right.
Very interesting. Very interesting, this character.
I'll say this gets started character something. Uses the side B there to call out the top throw. I'm not sure about that punish, but yeah, you know, it was damage, got him in the corner, and it works out.
It does work. You know, this man, he
no,
plays for positioning.
Yeah.
Look at that. You see that? That's positioning right there.
Yeah, that was actually great positional play. Should be. That's definitely it. I'm pretty sure.
Should be good. Z-Man looking at him.
Zach does the same every time. He just turns and he's like, yo.
You saw that, right?
Yo.
Yo.
He's like, that was pretty sick. I was like, that was good.
That was it. That was This is actually,
Oh, that's it.
that was actually an extremely good Rob. Like that was extremely good Rob play. I would say so.
Oh no.
No. Oh.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Rob messes with.
No.
Rob messes. I don't think. The thing with Spaceys is you want to be very close, but Rob has a down smash that's very akin to Peach's down smash. So if you're close and you don't think about it, you're not saving your frames for the down smash, you're gonna get touched. You're gonna get touched by the two arms many times.
I don't like this at all, actually. All right, we'll see how it goes here, but
they just turn around. And it's not nice.
Oh no.
Peach has the spikes in her dress. Rob, he has a cold steel metal.
Yeah. It's bad, man. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Oh god.
If he proves us wrong, though, I will give many props.
Yeah, but Z-Man just beat Wario. All right, here we go. We got. Oh my gosh, that was silly.
All right, good. He's using a lot of lasers.
All right. Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean,
whoa.
That's all you
Whoa
need. One
now.
double shine. That's all you need.
Whoa, now, baby.
I already respect it. Seeing that double shine.
Wow. That was really good. Like, he stopped shooting lasers for a second, and then Z-Man immediately gave him what he wanted with the side beam and punished it. That was pretty good.
I'm just wondering.
Those lasers are looking.
His lasers are very good.
Yeah, his lasers are looking fresh today.
The only thing I would, he's proved he got the lasers down. What about the punish?
Yeah.
What about the punish?
What about the punish? What about the mental game?
What about the combo game?
Because here's where Falco dies, right? As soon as you get that touch, as soon as you give that touch.
It's very hard to touch him, but as soon.
No. Yeah.
That was.
Oh. Okay. Gives him his touch. Gives him a touch, baby. Oh. Yeah, that was like.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not a good.
It's definitely. Oh my God, that jazz was crisp. That was nice, right?
Practice.
That was nice. Definitely looked like he's practiced like breath.
In between Breath of the Wild, he's been practicing the Falco.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of Breath of the Wild, that's his tag right now.
That was really good by Zach. He just like ate the laser and then grabbed him. So I think what's gonna be FingerStripes has definitely shown command of the neutral. This is where Falco gets eaten though, the defensive game. I think he should have just gone. Yeah, he should have just gone a ledge right there. Could have gone straight horizontal, grabbed it. So Falco can look really good, and then he gets hit, and you're like, oh.
This is the worst character.
That's right. There's that aspect of the character too.
Or like right here.
He was dead. He was dead. Yeah, he was definitely dead. Like, I'm like 90% sure he was dead, right? You agree?
I would give it around 5% that he would have survived.
5% chance to survive.
That he might have like actually gone far enough to land on stage.
Yeah. I don't even know. I'm gonna give it 1%. Let's be real. That was like 1%. I mean, like
1% is very low.
I'm pretty sure he was dead. Like, Falco takes a long time before he grabbed ledge, so he definitely wouldn't have grabbed ledge there. He had to land on stage, and I don't know. Whatever. Either way, Z-Man. Sometimes you guys go for a read and then you accidentally save it. That happens. It happens. All right, so right here, you don't have to go into the corner. You should have just not gone into the corner right there. Now I'm just paying for it. No. Ooh. If you want to call him out, you should call him out with up tilt instead.
Yeah, I'd say so. Much safer.
Much safer. Oh. You can get stuff off it, too. Oh, it pays off there. Zach's either impressed or he's like, gotta set up for game 5 gotta set up for game 5, you know? Like when someone goes to secondary and you think you need it, like you gotta set them up, keep it close, so they stay the secondary next game. Or he could just clean it up right here.
Could clean up. This would. I don't see it. I don't see the man die by the bird.
Wow, that was hella risky landing by FingerStripes, but he gets down.
Gets down.
All right. Right there, he didn't have to land. He could have just like called it out with an up tilt. No. Oh. Hella confident drop through. That was nice.
That was a nice drop.
Yeah, right there. Like, you could have called that out with up tilt, I feel like. Or probably not, because he put out the hitbox pretty fast.
Overall, a good move. Ooh, he just threw it out there.
Triangle jump, baby. Nice little tech chase. Oh.
That's it. Oh,
he has it.
Wow, that was good. All right.
All right. Who's getting in who's head now? All right.
Who's getting in who's head? Who's he going? Is he sticking on the bird?
Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Pressed start. Yo, Zach definitely has other pocket characters though, is the thing.
Yeah, he has a Lucario.
So Zach has other pocket characters. Zach, well known for his Lucario. Well known for his Lucario and his Rob. That's
his
about
Lucario.
it. That's about it, yeah.
And by well known, he says that they're pretty good.
Very good. He taught IPK.
He did teach IPK.
As not a joke, apparently he did teach IPK when IPK was first starting.
Let's just say Zman, great teacher, if that's true.
Definitely taught a lot to the. All right, game 5. All right. So I'm not gonna lie, FingerStripes did get a couple cheeky kills there, so. But he had to warm up. Oh. No. All right, got the jump out, but then doesn't punish. He got the jump he wanted, but then he didn't do anything with it. Okay. Push him back. Yeah, he's been looking hella good, but then he gets hit and he just looks
bad.
That's like Falco, but like. Oh,
that's it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, he's been looking real rough off stage or something. Like, or just getting hit. There's a lot. Looks like he picks a lot of panic options when he's getting hit, which is understandable. Falco is definitely doesn't feel good to play in that position. All right.
I would say Falco is the definition of ghetto fabulous. You know, once he's on, once you think he's on, you know, you're convinced. You're convinced.
Yeah.
But once you realize, you know,
yeah. So right there, I think that was pretty telling. Zach definitely respecting. Oh, no, he had his jump back. So right there, we can see that Zach had the opportunity to shield grab a little earlier, and he didn't take it because like he respected the shield pressure. So if Eric notices that, he definitely set up more creative like shield stuff.
I wonder if Eric is going to fix his double jump into the laser since he's getting a lot of mileage off of it. I'm hoping he can adapt to it pretty quickly.
Yeah, you can definitely just shine, double jump, and then up beat a ledge.
Yes.
But he.
There we go. Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, there you go. All right, one more. Nope, doesn't even need one. I thought he had one more. Miscounted.
Like what the great Ken said, this can go either way.
It really can't go either way. This is like close. I'm pretty intrigued right here. Am I gonna lie? All right, he's hella trying to call out Zach with these like jumps. See, Zach just did the same thing right there, and Eric was trying to find a solution.
Did the same thing.
Didn't quite find it. Yeah, couldn't quite find the answer. I don't know how I feel about that kind of stuff from Zach. Like, you're kind of being like, hey man, I don't think you'll figure out the answer to this, so I'm just gonna do it because I'm gonna use it. Which is fine if you want the W right now. But as like a ooh. So right there, you should just shine. You can shine her up till.
Wow. Oh, I didn't know he could get that. That looked like
the boost, baby. That's the boost. That's the boost.
Use your nitro.
Oh no. All right, shaking. Oh.
That's good.
Definitely teched in place 3 times in a row there.
He did.
Teched in place again.
I feel like he's going to do it.
That
was good.
Whoa.
That was good.
All right, back air.
That was exactly.
There it is. That's it. All right.
That was exactly the option that you said. Shine into up B.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to work like that, but it worked.
It does work. Like, see right there where you up B to grab ledge? That option's like really good because you basically sweet spot from multiple different heights, which is so tricky to deal with. Because you shine stall, and most characters are like, okay, I know when they're going to double jump.
Oh, yes.
But like with Falco, it's like you double jump this much or this much or this much, and you sweet spot at all those because of up B. So it's like, that's why it's so good, I think. And a lot of people don't recognize that.
Oh, this could be
shine?
That was good. That was amazing.
Oh, Zach calls him out on the tech air.
He
calls him out on the tech air. All right, there it is.